your relationships progress report. And I asked you to assign a letter grade to your relationship just to see how you were doing. And then in the second part, I talked a little bit about how important it is for you to like something about your relationship or like something about your mate, share that with your mate, and basically to show that you're happy in the relationship outwardly, and how important it is to display that you are happy with your mate. I received a couple of questions from my single sisters and brothers out there that I'd like to share with you. No, guys, I did not forget about you. If those of you who are single, I have an assignment for you too. Carla writes, and she said, well, Jay, I'm always a happy person, but it has not helped me in meeting the right person or finding the right relationship. My response to Carla was this. Number one, I said, thank you very much for your response and taking the time out to watch the video, but your happiness is not connected to meeting the right person directly. It does help in a sense that it doesn't close certain doors if you're walking around with a negative attitude or a less than positive disposition. But happiness does not cover up for incompatibility. Happiness does not fix poor judgment when choosing a mate. Though you may be happy or practice the act of being happy, that does not change the many mistakes and or shortcomings or the fact that we have these limitless imperfections. Our happiness does not cover up for those things. Happiness does not elevate our level of maturity, nor does it give way to being more responsible or truth, honesty, commitment, and all of those other key components that are important, I will say critical, when trying to establish a relationship of good health, fulfillment, nurturing, and longevity. Though happiness is important, it is a responsibility for you and for me. It is a moral obligation that we carry ourselves in such a way that any experience that is less than positive, that we do not project that negativity on to others, because that's definitely a deal breaker and will close a lot of doors. But thank you very much, Carla, for your response. And I will say, though it is humanly impossible and highly unrealistic that any person is always happy, I think we can say that you always practice or choose being happy. So I will give you that. And thanks again for your response. Tammy replied by saying, well, what about me? Tammy's single. And for those of you who are in between relationships or single, whether it's by choice or circumstance, your homework is to write down a list of things that you're interested in, your passions. And then I want you to find out where people who share that interest or that passion, where do they meet? Where do they hang out on a regular basis? In other words, sometimes you have to change your routine, change your circle of influence. You might need to, in essence, fish from a different well. You know, there was a time when, back in the day, when the club scene was on everyone's radar, and you would go to this club one night and this club the next night, and everybody said they had the hot spot, but you walk in there, you see some of the same people, and sometimes you saw exactly the same people. So switching the venue does not necessarily change the type of people that you're going to meet. But if you focus on those things that you are genuinely interested in, those things that you are passionate about, then you are more likely to meet individuals who share that passion with you. And in the meantime, not only will you find joy in that quest for those things that you're interested in and those causes that you're passionate about, but you'll also meet people who share those core values. I hope this helps you guys out. Again, I wish you